Hey there, my dear farmers! One of my favorite games, Fields of Mistria, just got its long-awaited second update. I've played a lot of this game in early access, so in typical Ezlilyy fashion, I thought I'd collect some tips to help you all in your farming adventures. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and let me know your best tips in the comments below. Stamina management can be a pain, but your stamina struggles are finally over. In Fields of Mistria, you won't get exhausted from running out of energy. Even though certain actions require more than one stamina point, you can perform any action as long as your energy is not at zero. This means you cruise around with zero energy and a few berries for if and when you need to perform an action. Plus, if you're all out of food, remember to stop by the inn every day to collect your free soup for a 20 stamina and health boost. A big time killer in your early games, keeping all of your crops happy and hydrated. I like growing a lot of crops, so I kinda hit a wall on my last playthrough. Luckily, there is now a much better way to water your fields. It's the all-new water sprite statue. It can water crops around it in a 2-tile radius and needs to be powered with an essence stone. Make your way to the beach lighthouse and go through the water to the northeast edge of the map to find a covered cave entrance. Use the Dragon's Breath spell next to this cave entrance and you will receive the water sprite statue along with its crafting recipe. Armed with these incredible statues, you'll start feeling pretty invincible. The new update does its best to let you carry on an existing farm, but you'll quickly find it's difficult to place your new order petter in a large coop or barn. Luckily, there's an easy fix for this. They've added a pedestal in the center of these buildings, but it will not appear in coops or barns constructed before the update. So simply remove the building and rebuild it to fix this issue. Easy peasy. Most of the rare items in Mistria are dependent on getting good RNG. Bugs and fish can be tough to find sometimes, but the real bane of my existence comes from the mine's artifacts. You need to collect certain items to unlock the next section of the mines. And this can be a frustrating waste of time if you haven't been keeping track of it. I struggled the most to unlock level 60, which requires a bunch of rock gems to be given to the fire seal. So this tip is basically just that. Grab every one of these gems while starting from level 40 and do not sell them until getting this unlocked. Mining progression is more vital than ever, with the brand new Deep Woods area opening alongside level 60 to 79 of the mines. Two of the most elusive bugs in the game have to be the orchid mantis and the flower crown beetle. In Fields of Mistria, bugs spawn based on RNG each time your player character enters an area. If you're looking to level up your bug skill before the end of spring, here's an easy way to grind for a few hard-to-find critters. First, find a spot with a good view of the majority of an area, and then simply move back and forth until the bug spawns in front of you. Good locations for this strat are found between Hayden's farm on the left and your farm on the right, as well as Mistria of your left with the eastern road on your right. Now, these bugs still aren't guaranteed to spawn right as you start. It can still take more than a fair amount of time. Bug hunting is definitely a reason to set the day to the longest setting. Besides all the back and forthing, you'll have some time to scan the wider surrounding area as well. Here's a little tip that most gamers might have known, but the game never tells you. Holding down the right-click button allows you to buy stacks of an item with each click. No more carpal tunnel syndrome from having to buy 200 pieces of hay. In the control settings, I also noticed that the default keybind for repeated tool usage is not assigned. It's definitely worth setting a button for this to make your clicking as painless and efficient as possible. It's a good idea to find lilac early in spring to get 5 free bathhouse visits from Juniper. Use them to prepare for the spring festival and collect a filthy amount of Breath of Spring bouquets. I'd greet the mines early in the morning with my pickaxe in hand, followed by a quick bathhouse sesh once my stamina and health starts running low. then more mining, looting, and fighting until it's time to head home. This way, I've gotten as much as 60 bouquets to probably win the festival's contest. You can also buy several scents of spring at the Spring Festival. This gift is universal, so everyone will be happy to receive one as a birthday present. This strategy works very well with the storage chest that's been added to the mine's entrance. But I also have to mention that it's now possible to set your day length and accessibility settings. Granted, you can only make them longer than normal, but it really puts the grind into perspective. It really feels like the developer saying, oh, you want to cram 20 tasks in a day? No problem, here's a 15-minute day. I love this feature and it's literally adjustable for you to use according to your day's chores. How sublime. Here's one you likely knew. When buying seeds, try to pick at least one of every crop type each season. The reason for this being that you can sell a crop to unlock a recipe related to it. With proper research, you can then see which crop would bring the greatest benefit in the coming year. Getting lots of farm animals is very tempting in Fields of Mistria, since they all look very cute, especially with the new animal festival added on the 10th of winter. But at some point, you might find yourself quickly running out of things to feed them. Unless you want to cover your farm in grass starters, here are some pro feeding tips. It's very possible to feed your animal friends by hand at first, but this becomes quite impossible as the farm starts to expand. Some say it's best to just let the animals roam free to eat the grass on the farm, but beware, before long you'll have no more grass and way too many hungry mouths to fill. You could ration the grass by only letting your animals out a few days a week, but even this method will eventually not be worth the effort, especially in the new update, since animals can now eat grass while the player isn't present. If you really are completely out of feed, you can feed your cooked dishes to your more valuable animals, because this ability is part of your farming perks. My best tip for feeding the farm is to plant the right amount of regrown crops in your animal pens. It's about as easy as it sounds, but remember to still feed your friends until the crops have reached full size. Keep in mind that they won't eat certain crops like tea or wheat. Your animals are not picky eaters though, and used to be able to even eat your stamina potions or heart crystals if you happen to leave them laying around. Thankfully, this ability has been removed in the new patch. As a side note, you can put animals into daycare to get rare variants, but remember to keep the one with the most hearts to get as many golden products as you can. I love giving my animals cute names, but you could resort to a system where you number them or have the same type's name start with the same letter. Another wonderful addition for all aspiring ranchers is the animal sprite statue. Like the water statue, it needs to be powered by an essence stone and will play music each day for your animals, meaning they don't need to be pet daily. I'm loving all the new features helping the farm become more and more automated. Want to get the absolute most out of your cooked dishes? The best perk I found is to combine the waste not, want not, time to eat, and restorative cooking perks. This crazy culinary combo can instantly cook cheap turnips or eggs, occasionally add a restorative buff to dishes, and sometimes get ingredients back to make an extra dish. To round off our list, we have a quick final little tip. If you enjoy mining until the last minute, remember to put your bed close to the door. There are a few things worse than passing out a few feet from your pad. It's worth mentioning that we'll be passing out much less now as we've been blessed with the all-new teleportation chalice. Well, just as soon as I find out where it is, of course. So there you have it, 11 pro tips and tricks in Fields of Mistria for its new update. I hope you all learned something new in this video as we all brace for the game's official release in the near future. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe for more Farm Lily and comment your best tips please. Your support keeps me going month after month and I love reading and responding to all your comments. Anyway, I will see you in the next video.